Good morning, I am Nicole and this is my student Giselle. Say hi to the camera.
Hello.
So I will be teaching her communication skills, which I think I am very good at. So Giselle, do you have knowledge about what communication is?
Yes, but apparently not that much.
Not that much. So I am here today to improve and give you more knowledge about the importance of communication skills and how we communicate with people, with the people around us, our family, teachers, our peers. So before that, what do you think is communication? For you, what is communication?
For me, communication is a skill we use every day to talk to somebody, either on the phone or face to face.
Yes, it's right. What we are doing right now is also called communicating. So you often communicate with your friends. How do you communicate with your friends? Is it different from your family? What?
Yes, it is different.
How different it is? In what way are they different?
If I talk to my family, it's more awkward, but sometimes it's more like I'm me. And when I'm with my friends, it's more like I'm really the real me talking to them.
Oh, that's right. I relate. I relate to that. But how do you also communicate to your teachers?
I communicate with respect because mostly going to school is like it's really strict about the communication and the respectful terms of everything.
Wow. So in communication, it differs really to the person and how we communicate. But I want you to know that in reality, communication is often about transmitting information. We send and receive messages with people in our lives. So daily much of our communication consists of coordinating schedules. What time are you getting home for dinner? You often ask your friends on how are you, right? So have you ever tried communicating through written? Because in communication there is non-verbal and verbal communication. Have you ever tried the written communication? Have you ever tried sending a letter to a friend, to a family, or what?
Yeah, I have multiple times.
And how do you feel about it? How it differs verbally and non-verbally? Do you prefer verbal or non-verbal?
I prefer non-verbal.
So communication really matters in creating and changing the relationships. So we become aware of how communication matters when we confront issues with work-life balance. We experience positive events like the birth of a baby or a winning award. So, have you tried doing an impromptu speech?
Yes.
That is one of the example of the communication. Have you tried giving a speech in a graduation?
No.
When was the time when you experienced speech in your classroom?
Yeah. Many activities on English or any type of events. Somehow we also do an activity of speech.
So in communication, you need to have the confidence, the knowledge, and so I am teaching you today some tips and techniques to improve your communication skills. So I will show you some videos about a person having a speech. Here, I prepare a video. So a moment. want you to watch and observe how the person is delivering her speech, his speech. So this is a graduation speech. So maybe you will be the valedictorian in your class and you will be having a graduation speech. So now you will be prepared.
I've never understood how imagining the audience naked was supposed to make you less nervous. Honestly, I'm just really comfortable right now. Especially with this reward.
Observe his confidence and the way he delivers his speech.
Okay, to ensure clear communication with this social media generation, hashtags and hostile references will be used. Hashtag welcome. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an exciting day. Today I'm going to give a speech. Now, graduates, I don't know if you know me, but I'm Chase. We were high school together. I want to give a big congratulations to everyone, including myself, for being here today. The world we live in is plagued with dangers. Ebola, ISIS, global warming, facial acne, and despite all the odds, still managed to graduate. So let's give us a big round of applause.
So what do you notice on the video?
I noticed that he has much knowledge and he reads the room very well.
Yes. So before you will be having a formal speech, you have to practice and know deeper about the things that you are gonna say. So I will show you a picture, and I want you to give me your opinions toward this picture. I want to know your communication skills. I want to know where you lack in. So here, what can you say about this picture? What is your opinions towards it? And what can you say about it?
Is it my own opinion?
Yes, in your own opinion.
For me,
For you.
it is it's like giving up and not doing anything, just not having any hopes, just being there in the streets, and you're still working hard no matter how much your life has already been put through so much, and you're still handling everything.
Mm. So you know what? I noticed that you really are good in English. You are very fluent, but you just have to improve your voice and your confidence. You need to have the power that, because you really have the knowledge. You only need the confidence, the facial expression, and the power. You have the knowledge. Again, what's your opinion towards this? What's the message of this picture?
I think the message of this picture is
With your louder, have the confidence and the facial expression, because you know you have the knowledge. You just have to show everyone your talent. It's a very good skill. So you have to share everyone. You have to like pagara ba ipakita jud unsa yung kuan kay bright ka, ipakita jud unsa ayog ka o. Sige, go.
To my opinion, I think
You sit
that...
here so the camera can see you.
Do I have to face the camera?
Yes, here. So this is the picture. This is the picture. And she will be having her impromptu speech. So what can you say about the picture that I have shown you?
Well, to my opinion, I think that it is supposed to mean that if you give up, there will be nothing left, but you will still be given something by the world. But even if you give up and then keep going, that would mean that you would have many responsibilities upon your shoulders, and no matter how much responsibilities that is, giving up isn't always the way. That's why many people always just walk around the homeless people, because probably they think that this is how they're going to end up if they gave up, and if they hadn't, they must still go on. And approximately by the end of the day, we all know that many things just go upon us, and it's not always a bad life, it's just a bad day.
Wow. You know what? It's the best. If only you have the it still lacks in confidence and the voice, and you have to have the gestures. It's like you're talking to people, man. You are convincing them. So you have to move your head, not stiff. So so one more. Do you want more?
Sure.
So here, I'll find a difficult one, Char. Oh, here, this is so interesting. I like this. Hello, wait. So this is the picture that I will be showing her. Yes. So what can you say, and what is your opinion, and do all my techniques that I teach you, the confidence, the power, the hand gestures, and your eyes. So go.
So, to my opinion, I think that this means like your life will be on a string, like a very little strand that you have to walk upon to, which means that in that strand you have to think of your decisions, which means decisioning in life would have the choices of either listening to your heart or to your brain, either being smart or taking the lane of going with your heart. Like you're falling in love, but you're also in elementary or high school and everybody relies on you, which means your studies comes first, but your heart is telling you to go to that person, but instead of going to that person, you listen to your mind as always as you do. But you do have two choices, which means that you really have to think this through before actually putting the action in it.
Wow, you really got it. How old are you?
I'm 13.
13?
Yeah.
Grade 8.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, you really improve. I like now the confidence and how the way you talk. So I think this is very effective. So have you learned something about our discussion today? What can you say?
Yeah, it's your teaching. I like that you are very cooperative with me, and thank you for giving me confidence to do the thing and to correct me. I really appreciate it, and that I'm always doing this probably because I do not understand the meaning of doing this.
You should in the way you talk, you should have the hand gesture so it will be very convincing, right? Or like this, you will be speaking like you are stiff.
Yes.
It looks bad, right? So thank you so much. I also learned a lot from you. Thank you. And that's all. More to. Wait, thank you. Pagka-bright. Wala kayo. Wala pa. Di yun yung kayo kung di ano. Ang siya mo di yun. Teka, bright.
Uy, ganang pala eh. Mga